Yeah, we gotta see if anybody else complain about Shabazz, but offside.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
I seen it right when
one of my pet peeves,
he went over
maybe
that
peeves
it was
is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
you had to pick your poison.
First down.
I saw you.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Who's watching our stream?
180! Regular.
Mayfield to throw it this time. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the
offensive
side.
You knew it was coming.
I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance.
I want you to know it's coming.
Production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them. And
it did look like he had him in the background. It did look like he had him.
They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's the extra.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I see your old times. Nope.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's because I just signed him. He making his money's worth.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's cool.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Now, he should have caught that. I was right there.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Room here to run.
Oh, come on, man. Same down,
but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37
I thought you was about to cut back.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's see.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard
really thought he was
line.
going to get that?
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Malik Jefferson did a lot of that at the University of Texas, run down ball carriers and put them on the ground. And he played inside linebacker a lot while he was at UT.
He really thought he was going
to outside, a weak side linebacker protected by
He really thought he was going to get
run
see that.
And you'll get plenty more plays just like that.
Tucker named the league's
Where we playing at? We playing in Cleveland or Baltimore?
2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker
I'm going to make this my house.
is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pernell McPhee always
Oh,
a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3.
It took him
What's the responsibility
so long to try to run.
versus the tackles there, Charles?
Yeah.
Most of the time, when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're running a little bit of everything out of all of your guys.
Thank you. Oh, he dropped it.
The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
He should not have dropped that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down.
Got him.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. They'll run. This is Hunt. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. His second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
He getting his money worth, man. I told you I just signed him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I told you how, man.
Now this
He
will
get his
probably
money
be the
worth.
last play of the quarter.
Come on, run this way. I dare you.
Jackson on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Oh, get out of here. Come on now.
There goes Mark Ingram.
Now that was bull. That's one thing I don't like.
Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown.
No, what I'm trying to say is, no, I'm talking about how they right on the hill and they don't be tackling them. They right there. What happened? No, I did. That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't let me tackle him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm right on his shoestrings. Lies.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
I like the pressure. You know that. Oh, with the one-hand catch. Go hell down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And some room to maneuver. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
He's lucky he went out of bounds.
Over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I see that.
And the only reason is anytime the back
I just seen him just made him juke.
He's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting started.
That's what he's thinking.
All right, I couldn't get through the hole. Yeah, I tried to get through the hole.
Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20.
How he was double covered.
Well,
how did he get through that?
The O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh, that was nice hit.
Goal line, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyway.
Come on, man, you got to hold on to that ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Third and long for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. That scramble good for 13 yards. But
now we can go for a 4-for-1, right?
Down. It's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his
progressions. Oh, that's lame, man.
Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, let me see. Pick my poison. What I'm going to do. Let's see.
Good. 180.
They run for it with Hunt.
Oh, come on, man.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither.
They let him just go straight through that thing.
And the Ravens
he was even unblocked.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with Muhammad. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 50. Check 50. Let's go. Come on. Switch. Slam.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If you can't stand the heat, stay out the kitchen.
On third down, Muhammad. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Now the Ravens going to use one of their
you can audible at you can save yourself a timeout.
So they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away.
No, that's a generic one.
Gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
Yeah, I'm not letting that bounce and stay over there.
On the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much.
Yo, where's the pass interference?
It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding the receivers' positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
You pushed him away.
Actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football.
Who gets the ball back ahead? You do?
To force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Oh, wait. Go out. Go out. Yes.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
But
at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm going back. Hey, Haywood. Hey, check 24.
Haywood.
24. Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. 140, check. Buzz.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh, we're playing. Oh, my goodness.
Incomplete. Jarvis Landry.
No, you stop. That's bad.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
I'm telling you, look. And which call? That's pass.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
I was trying to hit stick him, but they wouldn't let me. Try to pop that ball out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3.
I was saying the same thing. Like, if I'm trying to move my linebackers all one way or something like that, it won't let me. Yeah, I noticed that too, and I'm like, yo.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 31-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram.
Oh, get out of here.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check 26, check 26. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Rick Andrews, there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so
Where was that
hard
going?
on their mechanics.
I thought you
do so much repetition.
I just thought you threw it away.
The whole deal. They expected to be autopilot once the game start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game.
Oh, come on, man.
Face all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, that shouldn't even be caught.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Jackson will throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Come on, man. Take that man down.
Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Muhammad. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
I thought they had him contained.
They'll come out in the pistol.
It's been a long day for you.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
That field goal is starting to haunt me now.
On the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I should have kicked that field goal that time. It would have been tied.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield.
Throw the ball. He won't throw the ball.
Able to get to him.
No, I'm talking about even before we scored. He wouldn't throw the ball. I'm like, let go of the ball.
This offensive line, flat out,
well, he's pacing back and forth, but not throwing the ball.
Time again.
Look at that guy. What is he straddling for? You see him? He's like, hey, how you doing? Look at him. Look at him.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And
hold on to the ball, man.
They took their shot all right.
You have it in your hand, but don't keep it.
And it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The offense
they should be
at the line, ready
they
for
should
their
be
next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong.
How did he get through the whole line without none of them taking him down?
I would continue that.
Not one person.
When they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Ingram again, a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week.
That should have been intercepted.
Trying to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too. And they got
he did.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because
I see your push.
You're there. knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Now Jackson.
Man, they right there. They ain't tripping.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Jackson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Again, they'll run with Ingram. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. Tell the ending. I got you. I got you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch. Switch.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram.
There we go.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You don't got the win.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's
that's what I'm saying. You don't got the win.
For Baltimore. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Come on now.
You hate to get the ball
This is
away
my
in the
game to
4th quarter
lose.
while you're just holding a slim lead.
My
But
game
that
to lose.
punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt.
Got him.
And some room to work.
Got him.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 96 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
My game to lose, I told you.
He increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because
But now it is.
per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hunt making that money now. He said, I gotta prove my worth.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
What play did I do?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
6 man.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Oh,
Jackson.
he just let him
Look
go.
at that, a diving catch. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches
that's
in
the
the
ball with
NFL.
97
That's
speed.
Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. On 1st down. Muhammad, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Hey. Oh, my God, he wouldn't even jump. That was a pick.
That's complete. They get 11.
That should have been a pick.
It leads to 3rd down.
They would.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots.
No, what I'm trying to say, look, he would not jump.
Yeah, a lot of people
all he had to do is jump. I switched to him to jump.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's crazy.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Joker.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Ingram again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Tucker with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can
I'll let you go in there.
Tucker
I needed all the time I needed when I seen him get past that first line.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
But he wasn't touched, remember? So he slid out of bounds. So once he slid out of bounds, the clock stops. Because he wasn't touched in bounds.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
I don't know about all that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
There he goes, left side. He takes it across for the touchdown.
Heck getting it. Money in, baby.
Final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up.
This is my house.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let me stop talking to Pat before you come back and take it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Stay in bounds. There we go.
They should be somewhat relaxed. Yeah. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got the first down and more. Pass
that should have been a touchdown. I pushed the wrong button and gave an all-out blitz.
Got exactly what they wanted there. Route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Oh, my goodness.
And I have to criticize defense here.
Man.
You know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside.
That saved me.
Tackle an out route.
That freaking saved me. My heart would have been sick to my stomach.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, did he hang on?
Get the heck out of here! I'm right there!
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
I did!
Throwing now is Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He's got the first down inside the 10. They were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Browns, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yo, but look. Yo, listen. I was looking. I'm looking at the thing. I'm like, oh, I know he's going to try to run for it. So let me do that because I'm